I'm Franck Kermarrec. I joined Millennium about four and a half months ago, coming from both hotel industry and car rental industry background.
Okay. Yeah. Good afternoon. Thank you very much for taking a moment to speak to Breaking Travel News today.
Thank you.
We're here on the second day of World Travel Market in London, one of the largest shows in the world. How's it going for you this year?
Well, it's really busy, as you can tell. I mean, there's lots of meetings going around, and the show itself is really busy. I find it almost busier than last year, to be honest, so I think it's a good thing. Okay. It shows how London is still relevant globally, so that's a good thing.
Okay. There's plenty going on the brand. I understand you're rolling out the M Social new product there. What can you tell us about that?
So the M Social is basically, it's a different product for us. It's part of this lifestyle concept. It's very trendy, very cool. Even though I'm not a big fan of the lifestyle sort of wording, I think this brand is really full of joy, colorful, it's lively, and so that's what we like about it. So it appeals to a completely different customer segment than what we used to be. Yeah, it's really good, very exciting for us.
And where can we expect to see it? I understand Singapore is that the launch property? Or?
Yeah, Singapore opened in June last year, so it was really like the first move into this space. It's a wonderful property designed by Philip Stark. There's a lot going on, events, many things happening there. And we just soft opened a second property in Auckland, New Zealand, which is in a prime location in Auckland, just by the harbour. And again, a very lively property, and so there will be a grand opening next year. And we have a few others in the pipeline. It's a conversions property, like in New York, London, Paris maybe, and a few new openings in China and Middle East, so it's quite exciting.
Okay. There's a number of brands coming up under the Millennium headline now as well.
That's right.
What can you tell me about the Lens collection?
So the Lens collection is basically our flagship brand. So it's been more like an internal brand, a sort of internal vehicle that we used the past 3 years, and now I think we are ready to launch it properly and talk about it to our wider audience. And basically those are heritage property anchored in historic buildings. So I mean, I can quote the Biltmore in Los Angeles, the Baileys in London. I mean, those properties have lots of history to tell to our guests, and so yes, it's a combination of historical properties and a touch of contemporary experience that we want to provide to our guests. And so we will take the advantage of renovating the Mayfair property next year to talk more about this brand, and Mayfair will be basically the flagship of it.
Okay, talking about renovation there, Hudson Theatre made a lot of headlines earlier this year.
Yes.
That's one of the most exciting properties in your portfolio.
Yes, exactly. So I mean, New York is definitely a fantastic area for Millennium. We've got two properties there. We've got the Millennium Broadway and the Premiere, and all next door to the Hudson Theatre, which has been renovated after being closed for like 50 years or so. And it's been renovated by our chairman, who is very passionate about art and culture and history, and he really wanted to get this done. And we're very excited about it. So we had the first show until the end of this summer, and we're starting a second show starring Uma Thurman, starting I think next week. And so that's all very exciting, and that really helps the brand lifting up. Yeah.
Just a final question, you've been very successful in what you do, picking up a number of awards last week in the Middle East.
Yes.
Recognised as the Middle East leading business hotel brand. Mm-hmm. How important are accolades like this to get your promotion out there?
It's critical. I mean, it's very important to us. First, it shows some recognition, not just from the industry itself, but also something that we can talk about to our guests. And yes, Middle East is a booming region for us. We've got so many properties in the pipeline, and the ones that are already existing are performing really well. And through these accolades, I mean, you demonstrate the kind of experience that you bring to the guest. And yeah, it's definitely important to us, and we're very proud of that.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate you speaking to us today.
Thank you.